And let's keep the Max Anstie topic rolling. It's time for our big interview with Max Anstie himself. We know this is going to be a great time. Honestly, anytime we chat, Max is great. But as Daniel told you, you are now a Supercross winner. Is this real? Has this sunk in? What is this like?
It's unbelievable. As you can see, I've got my trophies lined up, and man, it's just something so special that, you know, I've got a whole collection now. I've got third place, got second place, now I've got a first. It's definitely, I don't know, something that I've always dreamed of as a kid, and growing up, you constantly just you dream of this your entire life, and coming to America was such a big move, and there was a lot of doubt, a lot of questions of you know, am I doing the right thing? Is this going to be the right move for us, for as a family, for, you know, for us as a whole? And a lot of sacrifice has gone into this, and now even just riding this 250 class, you know, from last year to this year, a lot of questions, a lot of doubt in a way of, man, am I doing the right thing? And now I solidified that, and the flight back, I was like, yes, I've definitely done the right thing now. I'm really happy with where I'm at, and of course, this whole season as a whole, you know, not just winning that race. For the team, it's obviously fantastic, but out of what have we done, 8 races so far, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 podiums, and I think that's a pretty good feat in itself. And then the other races, I've been top 5. 8 races, 7 top 5s, and 1 race where I've DNF'd. I've kind of done the whole thing of this 250 championship. You know, had a mix of everything, and really tried to take in as much as I possibly can. Definitely really excited and happy. And, you know, 7 days, or not even that now, we've got to go racing again. So keep focused on moving forward.
Max, a couple of weeks back, I had heard that some of the factory teams were calling you after your fast start of the season and were curious, what's your plans, what's your deal? And I heard from them that you said, I love where I'm at. I love my team. And my question is, now that you guys have done this together, I mean, how true is that you guys have been able to build this early, fight through some struggles, and now win together as a team, when you were telling people, hey, this is where I want to be, I'm happy being here? Yeah,
for me, I guess having that bit of experience of being around the world, I've ridden for a lot of different teams, and for me, when I first came up here to Cairo, Georgia, and met Yariv, met Martin Davalos, met the group of people that I'm working with, I had no expectations. I had no idea. You know, this time last year I was without a ride, didn't know what was going on, and my wife was like, just go up and meet him, go up and see him, and in the end, you know, at that time my focus was on, I want to race outdoors, I want to be ready for the outdoor championship, and things were changing. They were calling me saying, come on, ride a 250, you know, this is going to be the way to go. And I came up and met the guys, and I was really pleasantly surprised at how great the people were. And for me, like I said, I've worked with a lot of teams. I know when you go and have meetings with new people, a lot of people can tell you what they think you want to hear, or like, oh yeah, we want to win races, we want to do this. I've heard it all a million times, but to see the little things, that detail made a difference to me, and I know, and I knew from experience that having the right group of people and the right vibe, the right atmosphere is even more beneficial sometimes, even more rare and hard to find than just going, oh, I really want that bike because that bike is the one that is going to be amazing. I need to be on that bike. It's all good. You can have the best bike, but if you're not happy in your environment, you know, it comes down to something that I live by is your perception of your environment is your reality. Life is what you make it. I've been on the best looking teams in Europe. One year it's going fantastic. The next year the vibe changes and it feels weird. So for me, like you said, some obviously doing well. Like you get some phone calls and people are all, wow, what's changed and what's this and what's that? And oh, what are you doing next year? Do you want to go and ride for a factory team? Do you want to go and ride for this bike? And me just being a little older, I know the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And I said to those teams, I said, you're going to have to give me something pretty special for me to want to jump ship, because I really do love the passion that Yariv, my boss, has got. I love the passion that Martin Davalos is putting into this. I see, being here at the workshop, I see their work ethic with the dyno work, with the engine, with constant progress from where we come from. And also Yariv just passionately, you can just look at his Instagrams after we get on the podium, or even with when Ken Roxon was on the team for the end part of last season, in some of the World Supercross races, it was pretty special to see his passion for what he does, and that he wants to grow and be super successful here in the US. That is his main goal is US Supercross, and being a smaller team. Getting a podium was fantastic. He told me after my first podium, you don't have to do another race, you've made my year. And now we've managed to do this. It's definitely something special, and I appreciate my guys. And yeah, I'm super happy with where I'm at with all the people around me.
Yes, you've had a great season, and you obviously like your biking team, bunch of podiums. So a win would obviously be cool. Then when it starts to rain, we know you have skills there. So I think a lot of people maybe wouldn't be surprised after the fact to be like, well, Max has been good all year and he won a mud race, of course, but you had to actually execute it. And it started with that start. I asked you about this in the press conference, but just talk about actually doing it. On paper, it seems doable, but you had to execute.
The experience that I've had in the mud, all it is it can be anyone's game. Like, you can fall off in the first turn, you can get roosted and not be able to see, and it's game over. Like, it's a hard day, it's a hard race. You're battling for however long the race is. So the bike, you've got to look after the bike, the clutch, there's a whole load of things. Making sure that I was just super focused on that start, and even just little things like I was trying to miss a couple of puddles coming into the first turn and things like that. I've seen probably more mud races than most of these guys, so I've kind of got that experience of knowing what might work and what might not, but it's still a bit of luck to get it right.
Oh, yeah. That means you earned it. That's what that means. Same thing for your team. You said Marty Davalos, your team manager, your Reeve, your owner, your mechanic. Everybody worked hard. Just a feel-good story, man. So try not to move to Nashville too quickly and soak this up a little bit.
Exactly. It's one of those where I know we've got to focus on, today it's Monday morning. We're focused on next week. We've got to keep pushing and try and get back up on the box again. It doesn't always have to be a win. I know there's going to be days when these guys are on that's their night, and my night was Saturday night, and that was it. And I just want to keep being consistent and solid and learning and growing with my team and take everything we can, so that next season I'm still going to be in this 250 class. Next season I can try and close that gap to whether it's Hunter or whoever is the to be in that championship hunt and right to the end, and that would be something super special to bring to my team and the guys. I really feel like with Honda, with Yariv, with hopefully our results are going to get some added support from HRC and things like that, and we can share a bit of information and move in the positive direction to be right in there in the future.
All right, awesome, man. Congratulations. We'll never be able to take that trophy away from you no matter what happens. So
oh no, I took it on the plane with me. I had it sat on the front. I got upgraded to seat 1A on my flight back, and I said to the lady, I said, I can't fit this up in the top of the top list. She put it in her little cabinet in the front. I was like everywhere with me, all through the airport. I got 50 questions of where'd you get that from? In the end, I came up with some story that I was a hot dog eating champion because it was just a Supercross. But no, it's great. Yeah, definitely a special one, and it's going to sit on my mantelpiece.
Thanks, Max.
Cheers, guys.